spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. And you have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow
He touched me. Oh, he touched me. And oh, the joy that floods my soul. Something happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole. He touched me. Oh, he touched me. And oh, the joy that fills my soul. Something wonderful happened, and now I know he touched me and made me whole.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't.
I remember being an 11-year-old girl when Alan decided to leave church. I believe he was 18 years old. And from that moment on, it seemed like every time my mother would pray, she would always pray for Alan. She knew she dedicated him to the Lord, and that he had received the gift of the Holy Ghost as a teenager and had been baptized by Pastor Mike Gifford. But every time she would pray, all through my teen years, even into when I was married, I would always hear her and my father pray for Alan. And Alan, lived his life and chose some roads that he wanted to choose. But the most amazing thing happened just a few months ago. And I'll never forget the day that he told me about it. He said, "Karen," he said, "God's gave me a vision." And I said, "He's gave you a vision?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "There was a stairway up and there was a stairway down. He said, there's so much to this vision, I can't even tell you everything. He said, but the stairway up seemed so hard. It just seemed like it would be so hard to climb. And the stairway down seemed like a slide. It just seemed like it was the easiest thing to choose. He also told my cousin Aroma about this vision, and he said a few extra things to her. And she said that he was cold-natured and that the stairway down seemed warm and it was drawing to him. And the stairway up just seemed harder, and that he just was drawn more to the stairway down. But God gave him this vision, and he told him if he could climb up those stairs, great would be his reward. And it changed Alan. We have seen an incredible change in him in the last few months. He came back to church. He dedicated himself to God. He prayed. He wanted to be at church if he was well enough. He would have a paracentesis on Tuesday, and the last day of our revival, we was going into revival on a Wednesday, and he wanted to come. And he said, I'll be able to go on that day because I'll feel better. And he had a desire to be in the house of God. And I am so thankful that God reaches, and the prayers of mothers, even if the mothers aren't able to pray like they used to anymore, the prayers that were prayed still are going up. And I'm so thankful God gave Alan that vision. After Alan went to church and went and prayed for the first time, I came home from church, and I told my mom, I said, Mom, Alan came to church tonight and he prayed, and she smiled and she said he did. And I told her, I said, Mom, God gave him that vision because you've been praying for him ever since he left. And she said, I did. And I let her know that he was praying, and we are so thankful.
No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't